There are two kinds of dirty. Sometimes you can look at a person and think, he sure looks dirty, or she sure looks dirty, or those kids sure look dirty. But the kind of dirty I'm talking about is the kind you cannot see at first glance. Have you ever met someone and gotten a really strange feeling? An uncomfortable feeling? A feeling in the very pit of your stomach that made everything inside you slowly turn over? Have you ever been approached by someone and a distant voice said, "No, beware, watch out for this individual"? Has someone ever passed your way, glanced your way, never saying a word, but your skin started to crawl? Has anyone ever been around you and a thick, heavy odor entered your spirit and not your nose, but you could smell something unnatural? Dirty. You can be outside all day, sweaty and stinky, and all that you crave when your day has ended is a bath because you feel so dirty. Well, some dirty feelings cannot be washed off. The other kinda dirty. Gorgeous he was when I saw him. Really examined his every curve. My first thought was heaven. A place he represented and a place he was definitely taking my soul. A road trip was on my mind, an introduction. He took my hand and smiled. I immediately was taken back. Back to a perfect country night, a perfect lounging chair, and a perfect glass of sun tea. The comfort of my grandmother, her homemade cakes, her words, and her spirit. Beware of your feelings and emotions because they can cause you to let your guard down. I tried to avoid eye contact. I didn't want him to see just how weak I was. But it was too late. He had me from the start. He spoke softly, and against my better judgment, I found myself taking his hand. A nice little walk or drive or intimate embrace. The pressure from his growing desire engulfed my entire being. I became nervous, but his voice was so soothing, soft, comforting, reassuring. His conversation, so mature. It made me feel as if we were on level ground. Then his inquiries became focused on my sexuality or lack thereof. Who do you like? Have you ever been kissed? Have you ever been touched? In those other places. Do you want to be touched in those other places? Do you want to feel like a real woman? Yes, no tongue, yes, oh, almost, kinda, I'm not sure, honestly, yes, I'm scared. I do want to become a real woman. Come here. Don't be scared. I would never hurt you. I care about you. You care about me, right? Then we should do this. Come here. Okay. He kissed me like no other. Lay back. Okay. I wanted to make him happy, even love me, but I'm not really sure if I'm ready for this. All of this was so new. It was different, and I really want to know what it's like. Sex? But no, I take it back. I'm not ready for this. I don't want to do this. But it's too late for her. I tried to tell him that when they get to a certain point, it's hard for them to back down. She just didn't listen. She was too curious for her own good. She had on that skirt. She had on a skin-showing shirt. She was such a pretty little girl. Now, she's dirty. She rushed in and went to the only place she knew could help get her clean. She would never wear those clothes again. The water was so hot it was suffocating. She scrubbed so hard that her skin became red and irritated. Some noticeable blood, but it didn't matter. Unfortunately, her efforts were to no avail. Maybe a bath. She closed off the drain, dormant for hours, soaking, drowning in tears. She just couldn't scrub herself long enough. She just couldn't soak herself long enough. She just couldn't get clean. She changed. A different attitude, bad. A different way, rebellious. A different heart, broken. A different little girl, dirty. He remained the same. A beautiful heartbreaker. and it would be years before she would let God make her clean again.